See, I had the passion to join the uniform service. In fact, I cleared that NDA exam, so I wanted to join the army, but parents did not allow me to join army that time. And I thought the chapter is closed because I did not know about this Territorial Army Commission, where you can join the army up to 42 years. So when I came to know about it, I immediately applied and joined, because see, it's something you like in life, there's no, you can't give a logical reason to that. So I sort of like the discipline, and I am personally in my life, I try to be as disciplined as possible. So it naturally attracted me. I have to give the normal exam, go through SSB, which I could clear. So I joined. I'm very happy being in the army, because it does two things. One is that basic discipline. It keeps you on the track of discipline. Second is when there's a need actually. If God forbid there's a war or something like that, then I will be able to do much better than what a general IAS officer would have been able to do, because I have an exposure of knowing about the army also. So it may be a little easier actually. And in army, one thing is that you take decisions in a split second. You cannot keep things for pending actually. So like somebody's enemy is on your gate, and you cannot say that okay, I'll think about it tomorrow. So you have to take a decision. So that helps me in the IAS. Probably I'm able to take very fast decision in the civil services thanks to my stint in the army actually. And I'm happy about it. Mistakes do happen, but it's okay. When you take a decision with good intentions, then it's okay. Nobody is going to punish you. The army influenced my IAS work in not getting worried about what will happen next. In the army, you don't think about it. So we are given a command, we do it. When otherwise, in IAS, you keep thinking about, oh, I do this will happen. I'll do this will happen. That type of worry doesn't come. So I think that my stint in the army has actually sort of little improved me in my work in the civil service. And from the civil service to army, I would only say that here the exposure is huge. There it is in a smaller quantum. So probably I'm able to understand the army rules and regulations much better than my other colleagues in the army, because I'm able to see it from a bigger perspective. So either way, I'm happy being in both the places actually. And I would also expect many more people to join, because knowing about one of the professional institution or country, the Indian Army, it helps for the administrator. The army gives you some discipline. So even if all the civil servants, IAS officers and other people are able to join this army, have the training for some time, I'd be happy about it. And one more thing is that now you also know how to deal with, how to work with a team of people who are so loyal to you. Like in the army, the men I work with, if you ask them to jump from the 7th floor, they'll just jump actually. So that's the trust they have on you, ready to give your life. So that type of team you can build in the civil service, you can achieve whatever you want in fact. So there are a lot of learning from the army. So I would say that the civil servant should get an exposure. We do have an exposure now. Every IAS officer or IPS officer is asked to stay with the Indian Army for 10 days in the training. It's a part of the curriculum. But what I'm trying to say is to do something more than that, something more organic, something which is more of a longer duration. Like I'm staying in the army for the last now 7 years. So something like that we should do. It definitely helps. It may be taking off little time from your civil service, but it's absolutely worth it. Even I was not knowing about it for 10 years. First 10 years I didn't know about it. So when I came to know about it, there's an decorated officer from the Indian Revenue Service. His name is Major Pradeep Arya. He's a Shaurya Chakra awardee. So he is a person who in fact told me that, sir, there's a provision like this. Till 42 you can join the army as a regular army officer. So I was not aware of it. So when I came to know, I immediately joined. So now whoever is saying this, this interview, I wish them first of all luck that they join. I wish them the best to join civil service. Once they join, I also wish them I wish them that they join the army and sort of improve their exposure towards one of the most important institutions in the country, the army. I have to thank the government of Karnataka for being very kind and considerate, that they allow me every year 2 months to go and serve the army. Sometimes they also ask me to do the regular work also. That's fine with me. And most of the time they give me the 2 months gap is given so that I can go to the army. Though it is located in Bangalore itself, my unit. But I have to be thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister, the Chief Secretary for allowing me. Also my family for giving me, to allowing me to stay away from home for 2 months, because this 2 months I have to be in the camp with the army actually. So both my family and the government have been kind enough to give me the approval actually.